One of the biggest challenges facing the OTC derivative markets today is the impending non-cleared margin rules for derivatives. So there's three big challenges these rules are going to create. The first of which is a dramatic increase in margin call volume, which will have to be processed, of course. That's being driven by three things. There's mandatory collateralization, first and foremost. So uncollateralized relationships, of which there's many today between covered entities, will have to be collateralized going forward. There's going to be a mandatory requirement to calculate and exchange collateral daily. So monthly and weekly agreements, which again are quite common in the market between covered entities, will have to move to a daily calculation exchange, and that will increase margin call volume. And then finally, there's a requirement by the regulators to remove thresholds. So there's many thresholds today between market participants, and that essentially allows for a certain amount of risk before they start exchanging collateral. With those removed, you'll have to collateralize the day after that you put the trade on, so that will dramatically increase margin call volumes too. The next big challenge after the dramatically increased margin call volumes is the fact that we're going from one margin call today to perhaps three. So whereas you have one variation margin call if collateralized today, you will perhaps have to keep that CSA that you have today, have a new CSA for regulatory compliant trades and new trades you put on after the compliance date, and you might also be subject to IAM. The collateral ecosystem today is only built to be able to calculate one call against the counterparty, and the market needs a solution with regards to how they process and calculate these three calls in parallel on any given day. So that's the second challenge. And then the final big challenge is one not created by the rules themselves or a specific rule, but by the fact that collateral management is moving to be a regulated market. So there is going to be scrutiny from the regulators, and regulators will want to ensure that market participants are calculating, exchanging collateral as and when they should be, but also that they are not in dispute. So there is going to be an increased scrutiny on disputes. The collateral management market is one where inefficiency has thrived. Today, market participants tend to have multiple systems performing and used for different parts of the same collateral management process. To process the increased volumes, to be able to focus on the risk, the important things within the collateral management market, the market needs to bring these processes together into the same place. If it does that, the process can be made much more efficient, but also the information within each part of, in each system can be brought together and leveraged to try and automate the process as well. TriOptima are looking to assist and work with the market to try and help market participants address these rules. What we're doing first and foremost is bringing triResolve margin to market. triResolve, which is the portfolio reconciliation service, is the market chosen venue for portfolio reconciliation. And with portfolio reconciliation being the bedrock of collateral management, if you boil collateral management down, at the end of the day, all it's agreeing is what trades that you have, the value of those trades, and then an amount to exchange to protect one another. Now, with 1,700 groups and over 95% of the collateralized market reconciled on triResolve, there's the ideal platform, network, and relevant information for us to be able to bring a collateral management solution to market that can provide automation, that brings together the processes in one place and can facilitate a lean dispute resolution process.